Hey. You not asleep? Hey. Hello? Can you look at me? Are you crying? Hey, come here. Come here. Huh? Come here. Come here. Come here. Shh. It's okay. It's okay. Hey. Okay, just let out anything you need to. It's okay. I've got you. Okay. I've got you. There you go. Wrap your arms around me tight, that's it. I'm not letting go until you want me to. Shh. It's okay. So, now you're wiping things away all embarrassed, and you don't need to be embarrassed, but what brought this on? Well, I'd like to hope you're not just in the habit of crying for no reason, you know? So, why? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you told me your past boyfriends haven't exactly treated you well. You know, being me, I always like to put weird spins on things. Obviously, I'm not saying the fact that you now have abandonment issues is not a good thing, oddly enough. But the world is full of unintended consequences. And the thing is, if one of them had been a little bit smarter and just treated you better and kept you around, you might have been in a crappy relationship with one of them. Instead, well, obviously I try my best to be a good boyfriend, and I'm definitely not going to abandon you, and I know that's not going to help you too much to hear right now, but it does happen to be true. Yeah, snuggle into me like that while I guess I'll tell you what I can tell you. First off, you're the most amazing person I've ever met. And I know it's maybe a little early to kind of say these things, but you're testing my ability not to pour my heart out too much. I guess let's just say that I think we have a really, really good chance of making this something, really special and lasting, and that chance means everything to me. I've been wanting to meet someone half as amazing as you my whole life. The fact that there are people out there who are stupid enough to but there are mistakes. There are many mistakes. I guess I have to selfishly put as my gain, because it means that I get to be the person who treats you the way you deserve to be treated. I get to be there for you when you're down. I get to bring you back to being your full self. I get to be proud of you when you're doing well. I get to be that guy for you, which, trust me, I view as incredible. I just wake up and look at you and already my day is amazing. I would never want to go back to being without you again. Well, there's me already failing spectacularly in my task of not saying too much too early, huh? I actually know what it's like to fear that anyone you get invested in is just going to abandon you, to be honest. But I suppose maybe for the first time ever, I trust you. And I know I trust me. And I understand why you can't trust me yet. And it's going to take a long time, and that's fine. Because I've got all the time in the world. And the only way I'm going to get you to feel better and feel that I'm not going away is by being here each day, every day. And by not going away, by not giving you any reason to doubt. Each day, it's going to be like another brick in the wall of this amazing cathedral of a tortured simile or metaphor. I'm not even awake enough to know which it is. I don't know, I'm just trying to find a way of saying that I'm going to be here. And that hopefully over time it'll become apparent that I was really, really trying to hold back everything I wanted to say here because it's too early. Because we haven't been going out that long, because there's a reason that, but I've never wanted to be casually dating lots of people at once. I've never wanted to be playing the field. I've, to be honest, always wanted to find someone like you, someone who I feel deserves me, because I'm a very loving, caring guy, and in fairness to me, I want the same back, and believe you me, not everybody can give that back. In my experience, not many. But you, I do something sweet and caring for you, and just the little smile, the way it lights up your eyes, it's the little gestures, the way you try and, make any sort of little contact with your hands, to me, it's, there's so many ways in which I really struggle not to break out the most ridiculous, goofy, uncool, unhip, unsexy grins, Because society and dating protocol tells us that you're not supposed to let someone know how much you like them and how much you're already starting to care for them early on. And so I am bound by decree, I say. to not come on too strong, because if I come on too strong, I will scare you away. And I get why. I get it's the hallmark of a crazy person to be in love after 5 minutes, but yeah, I just... Well, I just managed to at least stem the flow of tears with this mumbled, tired, maybe not perfect effort at reassuring you, but I guess, in a way, the biggest thing I want to say, well, not biggest, but I'm glad I woke up because I don't want you to feel like you have to be crying alone anymore. Obviously, I can't promise I'll be here 365 days a year. You know, sometimes there's something that happens, a business trip or I don't know. But every day I can be here, I will, and well, I know the whole point is you maybe can't believe me, but I'm gonna say believe me anyway. There's nowhere I want to be more than cuddled up to you. Nowhere. I'm really bad at not saying too much, huh? I told you, a loving, affectionate guy. And to be perfectly frank, that love and affection has been without a home, without someone who really deserves it until recently. Oops, there I go, coming on too strong again. My society will punish me. I know I can't wave my fingers and all your past bad experiences, your trauma really goes away. You won't be able to do the same for me either. But I want to be able to be here for you when you're feeling bad, when you're insecure, when you're anxious or depressed or lonely or anything. I damn sure expect you to give me the same back, by the way. My bad moments. That you're here to pick me up again. And that we can be honest with each other and really tell the other person our hopes, our dreams, our fears, everything we want sexually, you know. Just everything. And all these things people tell you about how relationships have to work, or how screw all that, we're going to make our own rules, and they're going to be good rules, they're going to be better rules. Imagine playing by the rules of this society. The society that has dating apps and Instagram DMs. The society of superficiality. The society that tries to tell people how they're supposed to do things and which dates they're supposed to do X and Y on, and how fast things are to go and what thing X and thing Y means, and it's all these ridiculous arbitrary rules and regulations, and in the end results in a 50% divorce rate and so many lonely and unhappy people who never find the person for them. And I've looked out to find someone who's at their best every bit as thoughtful, in some ways rebellious, kind and caring and compassionate and funny and smart and beautiful and just everything that I could possibly want you to be, while still being, you know, a real person with flaws. But I'm going to be here every single one of those days. I'm going to be here for the bad days to hold you and console you and tell you that you still got this and you're amazing and that things will work out right. And I'm going to be here in the good days when there's things to celebrate and, you know, fun to be had in many ways. I'm going to be here for every trial and tribulation, every joy, every celebration, and every time in between. I just want to be the best thing about your day. And yes, I'm a bleeding-hearted romantic, but I'm not unrealistic. I know it won't always be easy. I know we won't always agree. I know, but it'll be doable for us, because we know that as long as we're being honest with each other, not holding anything back, as long as we know that it's not me versus you, it's me and you versus the problem, as long as we know that we sometimes need our space and that we still need to maintain lives outside of each other. But you remember that part where I said that I was going to try not to say too much too early into a relationship? You remember each time I stepped further and further across that line, I kept kind of laughing at myself and saying how bad I was at not doing that. You see that original line, like way back in the distance, on a different planet, in a different solar system, in a different timeline, in a different parallel universe? Yeah, that line, I think I might have crossed it a bit. And if nothing else, being able to make you at least smile a little bit, despite how you're feeling, well, I'm incredibly glad I woke up. And I'll be even more glad if you fall asleep while cuddled up to me and feeling, even if I know I can't erase everything that's happened before and the fears that it's given you, I hope you can feel just a little bit more safe and a little bit more loved and cared for. Yeah, well, I do think we ought to be trying to get some sleep still, okay? But I think our main takeaways should be, one, that your smile is the most amazing thing in the world. 2, that I don't plan to have some grandiose gesture or, amazing speech or something like that magically makes you feel perfect. I just plan to, little by little over time, show you that I'm going to be here for the long run. And 3, that I'm incredibly, incredibly bad at not saying too much too early, am I? But I think that might just be okay this time. Finally. I might have found the person who... No, okay, I'm putting it into here. Nowhere. Yeah, no, you like being a little spin. Okay. Yeah, try and go back to sleep.